lost a legend. Words can't even express how I feel. Good morning, YouTube family. I'm still speechless. We lost a legend. Kobe Bryant. When I got the news yesterday, a friend of mine called me. I was like, yeah, there's some TMZ mistake. No, that's not true. No, not Kobe. But then different other social media outlets was popping up. Same thing. I was like, damn. Did he really die in a helicopter crash? And then later on, they kept speculating about, at first they were saying it was 5 people. Everybody was like, okay, well, it was Kobe. Well, who are the other 4 people? I was curious too. Who are the other 4 people? And I kept saying something's fishy, because they're taking too long giving the identity of who else was on that helicopter. Then another speculation came out. His daughter, Gigi, died on a helicopter with him. I was like, no way. No freaking way. I mean, it's enough for his wife, Vanessa, to lose her husband, but to lose their child, too. Oh, thank you. To lose their child, to lose, her child and her husband, that got to be just so surreal. I mean, I can't imagine. I can't even imagine what his wife is going through, how she felt at the moment, the nervous breakdown that this woman is about to have. She just lost her husband and her child together. Trying to hurry up and do this quick video. I don't know why I did this video leaving out this busy ass garage. But back to what I was saying. It's tragic, man. I mean, all of LA is mourning. Hell, us in San Diego, we're mourning. I mean, we're just 2 hours away from LA. Lord knows if I would have been off Sunday, the day that it happened, I would have drove to LA. I would have took that 2-hour drive and I would have drove there and would have been amongst the other fans, because I've been a fan of his, since I was a teenager. I would have been there at the Staples Center, paying my respect as well. But I had to, come to work. But to make a long story short, more details came out about it. It went from being 5 victims to now 9 victims. Apparently, I think it was somebody else who was a coach for the team. I think it was another lady who helped out. It was 2 other parents and their girls who also played on the same team as Gigi. Oh my God. So you had adults plus children who got killed as well in this freak accident. Apparently, it happened at 30 miles outside of, okay, I'm trying to focus. This thing got cars everywhere. Apparently, it happened 30 miles outside of Los Angeles. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was a helicopter that Kobe been using for years, you know, to get back and forth, and which I can understand is convenient versus driving. Probably a 15-minute drive versus an hour or two, you know, very convenient. And, you know, to Kobe, it probably was like just getting in the car any old day, hopping in the helicopter. Had no clue that this was going to become fatal, you know. I think they said apparently they lost, I think they lost communication after 15 minutes of poor conditions. And that must be when, you know, the pilot probably was having, you know, a hard time trying to see in that type of weather. It's just sad, you know. And then they said that the pilot had ascended 1,200 feet down, and I guess when he ascended down, he didn't realize how close he was to the hills, and somehow plummeted into the hillside at 45 miles an hour, and that's when they crashed. And unfortunately, the aircraft caught on fire. I just can't imagine. I just cannot imagine what was going through their minds while this helicopter was maneuvering, you know, not the way it's supposed to be before they, you know, crash. I could just imagine the fear, and it's really sad. But my heart goes out to his wife Vanessa. You know, my condolences goes out, you know, to her family. It's gonna be a tough road. It's gonna be a tough road. This ain't no easy pill to swallow. You know, this woman just lost her husband and her child. She's gonna need all the help, all the family support that she can get, because this is gonna be tough. And they just had a baby last year. And that poor child not going to even know anything about her dad. All right. I'm going to end this. There's not really much more I can say. I just wanted to kind of get on here and speak upon it and kind of give my condolences to the family. My prayers go out to them deeply. Hopefully they'll have something super big for Kobe in LA, which I'm sure they will. And hopefully if they do, if I'm off on that weekend, if they do it on a weekend, I would definitely drive to LA to be a part of it, you know. It would be nice if they have his funeral live like how they did Whitney Houston's funeral. That would be awesome. But then, you know, it makes you wonder, you know, I figured since the plane, I mean, not the plane, the helicopter crashed and it burst into flames, I said to myself, it might be a closed casket, because if it burst into flames, I can't imagine their bodies were still visible, you know, to really identify. I can't even imagine. We don't know how, you know, their bodies were, if they were intact or burned. I can't even imagine. I can't even picture Kobe and his child like that. It's just horrible to even think about. But whatever the case may be, I know they're going to do it very big for him and his daughter, and also the other family members too. We can't leave them out as well. You know, they were just as important as well. You know, my condolences goes out to them, you know, as well. It's a tragic situation. It's going to be tragic all around for Kobe's family and the other parties' families as well. This is crazy, you know. So, all right, guys. You know, all we could do is just keep ourselves updated, you know, with the news and everything, because it's going to be a tough week. It's going to be a tough period, you know, because was nobody expecting this. So, you guys have a good one. All right. Thank you.
All right, I tell you, the plan was to have you guys run 317s at their practice. You get through the photo shoot, that's a couple pictures without smiling, you're going to run the 317. Okay.
today we're shooting Kobe coaching his daughter's 6th grade basketball team. So that was really cool to see Kobe in a different role.
Steve, you gotta go, man. We got practice.
Yeah. No.
How often do you guys get to practice?
What you mean? What you mean, man? Practice every damn night. Every night, man.
How would you describe your coaching style?
We teach all the basics, fundamentals, right? Footwork, moving off the ball, handling the ball, passing, cutting, rebounding, boxing out, like all the basic stuff. You lay back and you kind of let them find their own way a lot. Patience, man. They're 12. You just gotta be patient, let them develop, let them grow.
Do they surprise you at all with like how?
Surprised me how fast they've gotten better. That's surprising. Because we've only been doing this for 10 months. When they first started, they could barely dribble and shoot and all that stuff. And now, I mean, they've gotten a lot better in 10 months, man.